Sin City. Line work. Basic cartoon tattoos. They're my favorite. Even though they're kind of basic, they're my favorite.
They basically good.
Oh yeah, I love cartoon tattoos. Okay. You tall people. Okay. These line weights, what I'm doing here is I'm doing some lines thick, some lines thin, some lines fast, some lines slow, because it gives you a different effect on each hand motion. You'll see when I wipe the outline down how these hand motions have different effects. And this is a good opportunity for you viewers. This is dark skin, so it gives you a chance to see the different techniques you have to use to tattoo in dark skin and get contrast, because there's no point in having a tattoo if it doesn't pop. If there's no contrast in it, there's no point in having a tattoo. You want it to pop. You notice I only ointment the area. Let me back up a little bit. I only ointment the line that I'm working at the time. That way you don't have this huge mess of shit everywhere. I don't wipe, I dab. See, no big old mess all over my tattoo. This is a pretty fast liner. This is a 22 capacitor liner. It's pretty quick. I'm lining with a combination of black and reduced black. You guys can't see my colors. My ink tattoo here, but using a 5 round on this. Wasn't use a 5 round shader instead of a liner, but I want some real 5 round thin lines, so I went with the 5 round liner. Touch the skin. Always see where your needle's going to go. Don't put it in the skin unless you know where that thing's going. Okay. Nice thin, right on time line. One or two. And you can get a thinner line out of the 5 rounds just by varying your pressure, your hand speed, and using the taper, the very tip of the needle. You can get some thinner lines if you want, or some thicker lines. But that's a whole nother lesson. That's a whole nother lesson. Sinners. Hey, cut it out. There we go. I don't like working in a mess. See, nice line right there. Real crisp line, okay? Good support. Know where you're going to go. Know where your hand is going to end before you start your line. That way you know you got enough bridge or your hand placement is right to complete the pass that you want without having to stop in the middle of it. Now I stop right there because I want this tongue to come in front of the fin. So I don't line that part of the fin because the tongue ultimately is going to come in front of it. It's like playing chess. You got to know in advance exactly, you know, what your plan is, or at least fake it and make it look good. Fake it. Fake it till you make it. Nothing wrong with that. It's American way. Okay. This is real fast tonight. Going to be some quick, sketching some quick dark spots in the clouds in the smoke trail. I'm not looking for this to stay really strong. Real thin, real fast. Just so I ain't got to worry about losing none of it, which I won't because the stencil shit that I make ain't going to lose it. This is going to be smoke, so this is reduced black. You can't really tell until I wipe it because it looks, you know, black, but it's not. I promise. I promise. God damn it. No way you can. Okay. Let me work on this old boy's tongue up here and his face a little bit. Let me see if I can scoop this chair a little bit around so I can turn the wheels, bitches. There you go. Got to talk to him bad sometimes. Okay. Just scooch it out a little bit more. There we go. We still in frame? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we are. We're cool. Okay. Now his mouth in the cartoon is black, so being in space, hell, black would be just fine. I'm sketching these teeth in with the very tip, very lightly, no pressure of this 5 round. Because I'm not really going to line the teeth in. What I'm going to do is fill the mouth in, and that's going to give me the lines that I want. And yes, I'm going to fill the mouth in with a 5 round liner. I'm not going to get another needle out. Waste of time. Know your equipment, you can do that. There's no one way to do something in tattooing. Remember, I always tell you that. No one way. As long as 3 objectives are met, and if you've seen other videos, you know what those are. Stretch the skin. Always keep that skin straight. Awaken. Singing's extra. Now, I know in advance that this side of the tongue is going to have more shadow on it, so I'll line it a little thicker. I'll just build another line out beside it just because I know that that's where I'm going to have a shadow fall. See that line thicker than that line. Gives us a little bit. Five round, nice taper right there in the middle of the tongue. Pushing, pulling lines, all that shit. Don't get confused and don't let people tell you that you gotta push this line and pull that line. If you know you can get that line done without it being a shaky, wavy mess, and it's a good, even, consistent line, do what's comfortable for you and the client, man. All that pushing and pulling shit, they just want people want to sound fancy on the other videos. This part right here might sting a little bit. This thing, one of us. That hurt?
Of course.
That's free.
Of course.
That's free. Nice line. I didn't worry about pushing or pulling any of that shit. It's a nice line. That's what matters. Not, oh, let me think about push, pull, 3 points, blah, blah, blah. Don't worry about all that shit. Do your tattoo. Taylor has some good videos on coloring and doing tattoos in general on darker skinned people, and that's what's his name, Barth. He has some good information on there. You know, as far as depending on the darkness of the skin, what you can do, what you can't get away with. You know, transitions. If the skin's too dark, you know, you don't. You know. Waste your time doing transitions and fade outs. You just do solid colors like traditional style tattoos. You know, because the transitions just get lost. You know, he has some really good YouTube video on that. Okay, now we're gonna line this old star. Let me quick pass with this. So this is going to have a shadow under it. You don't want to line everything with the same weight, the same, you know, thickness, the same color intensity. You know, even though this is a cartoon, I don't want it to look like a fucking coloring book. I want it to look, you know, pretty cool. So, if I did it all with the same line weight and the same, you know, color of black, then we would lose some of the ability to make it look like computer animated is what this idea was. It wasn't like pencil and you know, marker colors. We want it to look somewhat, you know, like that, not like a coloring book. Okay, we're gonna do this little guy's face up in here. Rah! That skin real tight. Do your needle, do the tip. Stretching that skin real tight. If you don't stretch that fucking skin, I promise. It ain't gonna work. Okay. Now, looking at this from the back side, I know I want my shadows to fall on this side because he's going to be looking this way, so we're going to make these back lines a little thicker. Where can we see that? Yeah, we're still in frame. Okay, now as I get toward the front lines of those, I'm going to dip in my water, reduce the intensity of black a little bit, and change my hand speed and pressure on these because I just want thin, faint lines. That's real good. Okay. You'll see the effect of this once I wipe the stencil away. You'll see these lines a little easier on the camera. Okay. Oh, you can't do the mags that way. Is that right? Well, there it is, isn't it? Boom, shading, okay? Not one way to do something. Huh? Yeah, it's not one way to do something. A little light shading up here. Comes that space rocket, man. Light shading up here. Real light and even hand motion. So it's going to get those blends and stuff real nice and not scratchy and all fucking blotchy transitions. Listen to your machine and feel the response that it's giving you back. It's like a car. It's telling you something, not just by sound, but it's telling you something by how it feels, too. Okay, so see we got a nice blends right in here and through the top of this rocket, okay? A little light bit of shadow up here also. Fast, light pressure, feeling my machine. It's all a simultaneous action. You know. Well, turning it on the side. Works, don't it? Okay. We'll start doing some color here in a minute in the clouds. Real light right here. I'm shading in a shape that I want it to end up in. Okay? You'll see what I'm talking about. I want it to end in the shape of that fin, see? So I'm shading in shapes. There. Get on that one. Do the Same thing on this one. Shading and shape. A little shadowing in here. Okay. I'm going to bring this out just a little bit more, I think. Real light. There we go. Yeah, see? Building those up. Looks like I'm going over the same spots, but I'm not. If I was, you'd know, because this old fella in this chair would be all cleaned up. Ah! Arm be all swole up and shit, but... Shading and shape. Okay. Cool with that. Cool with that. Shade some of these clouds, this jet stream up a little bit. Let me bark first. That looks looking cool. Video. Okay, Sin City Tattoos. This camera kind of sucks, but you can see the rocket in here and the nice transitioning. Smoke fading out down here and coming up around through there. Got the little space ghost or skull ball or whatever it is, you know. But let me see if we get it in the light a little bit more. Yeah, leave it right like that right there. It's kind of puffy, a little bit puffy, but you can see the nice transitioning in there. Nice highlights, you know.